Hey guys, sorry if I sound terrible. My gosh, I am sick as of this recording. Don't worry, I'll be alright though. I have part 2 of the last YTP currently finished. We did not reach our light goal for the last YTP, but I'm just gonna post this one anyways, hoping that it's better for you guys. It's longer, I've timed things hopefully better. So yeah, I've also made the light goal a lot more manageable, so enjoy.
The fundamentals on paper are the
Diabeetus.
Ocean is it's a mid-size, it's like a crossover SUV, fully electric, and I really wanted this thing to be good. Like, I'm not just saying this, it's because it's competitive in the same fundamentals as a lot of the most popular EVs, like Tesla Model Y, Ioniq 5, EV6, Mustang Mach-E. Like, that's what we're looking at here. It's an electric crossover the size of those other popular ones. It's in the $40,000 to $70,000-ish range.
What the hell?
Although this is the launch edition, which is like a high trim. It's the only one you can get, but it's about $75,000. But the reason it's bad is not actually the fundamentals. And I think a lot of people who have reviewed this car before have spent like a day with it, maybe 2 days with it. And I've watched a lot of those videos trying to see if they've noticed things. And it's not going to show up in a day. You live with this car and it slowly rears its ugly head. But the fundamentals are actually fine. Like, I actually think it's a pretty trim, a pretty good looking car. This is like a satin blue-green paint that shows up as a slightly different color from different angles, but honestly, I think it's pretty good looking, nice looking front. This is a dual motor vehicle. It has a
And you get 7.44
mile range, at least claimed, and we'll get into that in a second. And it's got good materials. It's comfortable. It's got a good amount of storage. It drives pretty well. It's quiet on the inside. It's got a pretty soft suspension. It's more luxurious of a ride than a Model.
Diabeetus.
But I'm gonna say there's a lot of really stupid ideas and really unique things in this car that I've never seen in any other car. And that's exciting because I wanted that stuff to be like innovative and make its way to other cars. But if the rest of the car is bad, then it won't be seen as competition and they won't feel the need to adopt it. So I wanted the whole car to be good. Let me show you what it means. So first, on the outside, stupid looking shape, I think, for a 2-row crossover SUV. I like the lights. It's got this nice light bar across the front here. Weirdly, it lights up and says
Diabeetus
at night right there, but I like this grille. It nicely hides some of the cameras up there. There is no front trunk, but you've got this like floating
Diabeetus
logo in the middle here. It's pretty big, but good looking front of the vehicle, I think. Kind of gives me
Diabeetus
vibes a little bit. Then you've got these huge wheels, and yes, these are aero caps, and you see these blue brake calipers. Maybe you want to show them off more. Okay, there you go. You can take the aero caps off, get a little bit less range, and those are decent looking actual wheels underneath. But then we keep moving down the side. This is the charge port. It doesn't motorize open, but you can see the
Diabeetus
port in here. No NACS on this car yet, and no word of it, but it does charge pretty quick. I think it's something like 10 to 80% in 30 minutes or something like that. It's pretty competitive. It's got these nice blinkers out here on the mirror caps that I like. These retract to flush, so nice door handles. And again, the side profile, I think that's pretty stupid. Kind of looks EV9-ish. A little bit of a teaser there to one of the cars we're reviewing soon. Here's the back wheels, and then here's a kind of an interesting thing. So two things. This rear window opens. We'll get to that. And this light up here, I haven't seen this in basically any other vehicle, but this high light up here is actually one of the blinkers. So if you put the lights on the car, or if you have your fog lights on, this thing lights up. It's easier to see for maybe truckers or for people higher off the ground. It's not legally necessary at all, but it also has regular blinkers down here. And then the slot tail lights, I think, are pretty good too. I'm a sucker for the bar light, so it's not quite the complete bar, but again, you've got this float
Diabeetus
logo. And then this rear window can also completely drop down. These are little aerodynamic bits here to help with range. And if we just zoom out a bit and get into the back, practicality matters. So you do have a nice looking diffuser and a pretty squat shape here, but if you actually want to get into it, there's I think a button right here. Yeah. And that'll show you the trunk behind some pretty spacious.
Cheese.
That is totally accessible. Matter of fact, it's got some sub-trunk space back here. So if you want to put little charging cables and stuff like that, that's cleverly hidden. It's probably the smallest you could fit a full set
Cheese.
in, but it's fine. That's a good trunk. But now here's something you probably weren't expecting. The top of the car has some things you've probably never seen before. Giant
Diabeetus.
logo on the, it's not a spoiler, but on the back of the roof here. And then a ton of
Cheese.
on the top. Now I've talked about
Cheese.
on top of cars before. The Prius is a hit. I mean, people love that thing, and you can get meaningful range to your drivable battery every day. So sitting out in the sun like this,
Diabeetus.
claims this
Cheese.
will get you 3 to 6 miles a day just sitting outside for free. But I am freezing my actual face off. So let's just get inside the car so I can show you the interior here. So